and well met, my dear comrade. We have an emergency on our hands. The fate of the very world hangs in the balance, and none can assist but you. Come, it is imperative. I was sifting through my memories of the resurgence research when, lo and behold, I was positively thunderstruck, like a bolt from the blue. There is a hole, a wicked void in my memory sphere. On Insula Carcere, I was subjected to forma torture. Naturally, I bore the brunt of it handily, seeing as I am an Ubermensch, after all. As it turns out, an infinitesimal fraction of the whole was compromised. Me, Zenon Griffgoat, now standing here bereft of total recall? That defies all reason! All I remember was that the memory was of utmost importance. That may be more harrowing than its loss. At any rate, left unattended, the string on the sword hanging above our heads is liable to snap at any moment. I must embark on an epic journey to stimulate my glorious hippocampus. Care to join? I know what you're thinking, and yes, I will reward you handsomely for your time. First, there's a place I'd like to visit on Magmel Island. If you're ready, we shall embark immediately. Let us make all due haste. Let us be off, then. Fret not. My tithe has graced your purse. Marvelous. Yes, simply splendid. I tell you sure, and I tell you true, there is no pleasure like high tea with a vista. This was a scenic spot that Sibyl and I discovered on one of our jaunts. It all seemed so simple then. Sipping tea was our leisure, a historic pastime we made our present. Waxing euphoric over her memory has kindled my endorphins! Now, to stimulate the hippocampus! Nothing. That's odd. That aside, tell me how the tea tastes. I take a certain pride in it, and these leaves are delightful. Ha-ha! Very good, indeed. You have a refined palate. In any case, enough time dithered away. Time to head to the next spot. That's right, we're visiting another nostalgic gem. More beautiful land on the scenic coast of my lifelong honeymoon. Ah, what a glorious occasion for us all. I say we enjoy it. In fact, I insist we do. Onwards! Tea is served. There's nothing like it for the weary mind. As doom inches ever closer, we must take solace in our diversions. And perhaps it is time frittered away, but what better thing is there to fritter? An overburdened mind invites folly, and folly invites mistakes. Take my advice. Cherish the company of your friends. Now then, let us try once again. Hippocampal stimulation! No luck. How baffling. Let's finish our tea and chance the next spot. By the way, your posh motorcycle there, did you know that was a brainchild of mine? Surely you're not surprised. I gave it away some time ago. That you should end up its owner proves that chance takes no chances. An excellent ride, I should think. I noticed my blueprint's been improved upon. Quite the exceptional feat. I'd love for you to go joyriding with friends and companions. Seeing it bring you fulfillment would redeem my efforts. Well, my tea craving is amply and aptly sated. On to the next spot, my friend. Forward, ho! Not the most opulent view for the greatest drink known, but it has its quaint charm. An addition by subtraction, so to speak. Now then, without further ado, let's get stimulating! No effect. None at all. So be it. There's always next time. Because of our longevity, many revenants become fixated on legacy, what they will be leaving behind. I was once the same, striving constantly for perpetual excellence. It was my raison d'être. My wife, on the other hand, she held the opposite view. As I saw it, aging was a disease, an act congruent to decay. My wife believed otherwise. She often spoke of the beauty inherent in the transience. Time itself was what made things lovely to her. In one fell swoop, she pulled me out of my pessimism and made every day a celebration, a looking in on life's splendor. Do you understand? I mean, does that track well to you? No? Fair enough. That is nothing to be ashamed of. At first, I was much like you. Her perspective seemed to me a concession. But not knowing, not understanding something that should have been well within my grasp, it fueled my curiosity. I yearned to appreciate the world as Sibyl saw it. Surely that's enough pondering. I fancy my chances at the next spot. Really, I do. Yes, quite. When the tea is good, then the life is good. Now that I'm relaxed, I believe it's time to work some memory magic. Come along now, dear gray matter of mine. Show some gusto! My beloved cells seem to be gusto deficient today. Perhaps next time. I took my daughter here once, shortly after she was born. Joyous times, truly. Lamentably, we've since grown quite estranged. Nevertheless, I was relieved to hear she's settled down at Magma. Precisely! She is the spitting image of my wife, and every bit as lovely. I wanted her to live with me, of course, but alas, prison is hardly a home for a growing girl now, is it? As it happens, she inherited my, shall we call it a freedom of spirit? My meddling would only irritate her. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. When all is said and done, what more can a parent ask for? I do send her presents, quite regularly, mind you. If only she'd reply sometime, just once in a blue moon. Should you, perchance, to cross paths with her, would you befriend her? Of all my acquaintances, I can't think of a better person than you to be by her side. Now then, all that said and done, we'd best be moving on! Many thanks for accompanying me on this little quest of mine. If only this confounded memory would cooperate with our fastidiousness! This faux pas may go down as the greatest blunder in the epic of Zenon Grifgoat. Nevertheless, I haven't conceded yet. Now, I stimulate my hippocampus in earnest! I simply pray my mighty cerebellum doesn't blow Magmel to oblivion! I can't remember. This is not like me. This is shameful. Must I suffer twice what I've already lost? Sibyl! How fare you, my love? We have come to nurse you back to health. Name your desires, whatever they may be. If I can decree it, you shall have it.
Thank you, Zenon. You know, if I could have one thing... The first flowers you ever gave me. How sweet they were.
Yes, I remember. I knew you liked flowers, so I sent you a bouquet I arranged myself. But is that enough, Sibyl? There are so many other wondrous things. You need only ask.
Yes, it's what I want. You weren't sure I'd like them, and you worked yourself into a tizzy for my sake. It was a labor of love, not reason. I'm not long for this world, but my love for you will never perish. So please, don't grieve for too long. I'll be with you always.
So this was the missing memory. It was with me all along, but it had become such a part of my being, there was no need to recall it. Thank you, my friend, for your undying patience. A love that outlives the flesh, that outlives all that we are and become. It was only lost, never forgotten. More the fool was I for doubting. Centuries have gone by, but I still feel it as I did then. The love she bequeathed me still lights my way, still fires the furnace of my soul like an undying flame. You helped me to see that again. From the bottom of my heart, I, Zenon Griffgoat, am most grateful. A gift is in order. It's the least I can do. A simple trinket, perhaps, but one I'd like you to have. I know the handiwork is crude, but nevertheless, I hope you will accept it. Really? Well, thank you very much. Thus concludes our journey of reminiscence! Let's put the past behind and march forth into the future! Let's go nix a calamity! Life and beauty for all! This is my decree, and so it shall be done!
Oh, it's you. Off to vanquish the heroes. You'll be traversing time in each region, yes? I suppose I could lend you a hand. If you don't mind indirect aid, that is. Hand-to-hand combat isn't for me. As I thought. If you find any others, bring them to me. Don't get too worked up. They're worthless. Fine. I'll make it worth your while. Don't let me down. Found some, did you? As promised, this is for your trouble. You expect me to grovel on my hands and knees hunting for stones? Is that your idea of a joke? Haha, you're hilarious. These stones are fragments of lost history. Relics of my sin. Once upon a time, I almost drove the world to ruin. That's as much as I'll say right now. If you want to know more, bring me more stones. Oh, diligent worker, aren't you? Have some alms for your pains. Right. Where were we? I used to tamper with parallel worlds. And quite obsessively. My goal was to cherry-pick favorable outcomes for our timeline. Just a little space-time scrapbooking, so to speak. Those around me were vehemently opposed, but I paid them no mind. A costly mistake. My meddling broke causality. Paradoxes began corroding the world. Ugh, I'm bored. Keep bringing me stones, and I'll tell you more. You've collected quite a few. Good work. Here's your payment. What's that look for? Fine. I'll talk. The damage to causality was wreaking havoc. When all seemed lost, in swooped Idris. He was a sworn friend of my father, a revenant with the power to manipulate time. His downright broken ability let him undo everything I'd screwed up. Thanks to him, ruin was staved off. But the favor left us profoundly indebted to Voda House. We'll pick up next time. But you see where this story's going, don't you? You're hauling these in. As usual, here's your payment. Each of these stones is a fragment of lost history, the byproduct of meddling with space-time. In a way, they're like the remains of worlds I snuffed out. Thanks to you, I can give them a proper send-off. As for the rest of my story, the levy of my brush with disaster was imposed not on me, but my inner circle. They were charged for failing to rein me in. You'll find no better example of how sickening Revenant law can be. Since then, I stopped seeking out things I wanted. Or rather, I lost my sense of desire. Listen to me ramble. I've said enough. You're still collecting those? There's nothing left to tell you. I think I did. Once. Perhaps you've heard of Zenon Griffgoat? He's my father. Since my mother died, he's been haunted by guilt. I wanted to create a world where he could forgive himself. But in the end, it was a mistake. There's nothing left I can do. I've said too much. Here's your final payment. Thanks for the help. Enough talk about my father, Zenon. Not even I can fathom what that man was thinking. Will you stop bugging me? I have nothing left to say. What do you want? A message? I see. So you met him in the past. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. Give me a break. Why can't he practice what he preaches? I'll promise you this. No matter how you change the past, I'll always be on your side. Live, and let your heart be your guide. You are the future. So surprise me, my friend. Do try to stay alive.